Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of American Truck Simulator. We've got a load of cars coming out of Guyman, Oklahoma, going to Alexandria, Louisiana. It's like 600 something miles. I don't really remember what it said, but we'll get going here. We've got about a half a tank of fuel. Looks like we're pretty well rested. Obviously, we'll still have to take a rest break here shortly. I think it's, oh shit, yeah, 5 hours. 4 hours actually. We'll get fuel somewhere here real quick. Looks like there's a Petro over there. Kind of an odd entrance. Dude swung really wide in the car. I think we can go straight. No, we're gonna jump a curb. I have no idea where the fucking entrance is to this place. Are you fucking kidding me? $1.85 a gallon, I wish. Just for shits and giggles, we'll swing around and jump on the scale, just see how much we weigh, and then we'll stop here and take our rest so that way we don't have to do it while we're on the road. Alright, 55,000, almost 56,000. Swing around here, make sure we're going the correct way to get the hell out of here. Oops. Did not mean to hit my fucking wipers. Good old fucking iron skillet. Oh shit, I'm supposed to turn right here. Yeah, so it looks like it's a almost 17-hour drive. Oh, 777 miles. There's gotta be a quicker, more direct route than that. This is fucking crazy. I don't know why it had us detouring. There we go, 625. $13 and 25 minutes, so kind of got to push it here. Luckily, we're in a 75-mile-an-hour zone. Looks like that's a cop. Nope. Set the cruise control at 80, 81-ish, 82, somewhere in that area. Shouldn't have to deal with too much night driving. It's already 5 o'clock in the morning. Fucking bobtail just sitting in the left-hand lane. So we gotta turn right up here anyways. I took out the tire pack and I'm still getting those black boxes around this shit, so I'm almost wondering if it's not one of the trailer packs. We were in Kansas, when we turn around, we're back in Oklahoma. And some of these mods for this game are kind of sketchy. Some of them are really good, some of them are shit. Oh, we're doing 20 over. We're making decent time already, under 600 miles, so we've gone roughly about 75 miles. Cop didn't even bother fucking pulling us over, so that's good. This may actually be a really boring fucking drive. Dude, it's 55 through here. What are you fucking doing? Yeah, he's fucking turning. Nice turn signal, dickhead. Hopefully we get on some major highway soon, because this is fucking bullshit if we gotta sit on this fucking road the whole time. Fucking 1 lane each way, no passing. Definitely not my idea of fun. That is a cop. He's doing 10 under too. Come on, dude. Fuck him. This game doesn't count, we just got well, it doesn't matter. But this game doesn't count illegal moves. It only takes into consideration, oh, I was right on his fucking bumper too. It only takes speeding into consideration and red lights. We got plenty of open space. Game really has no mercy though. I got a fucking ticket 61 and a 55. Oh shit. Would help if I was paying attention. Probably turn my fucking high beams off. This truck is so fucking loud. Would help if I got off the shoulder indicators. Fuck it. This shit is fucking dangerous though. These corners are tight. Oh, nice. Are you kidding me? At least he used a turn signal. thought I set the cruise control. There it goes. I think we have to do a double pass here. Oh shit. That's why it's a no passing road. Fucking CR England. Fucking cops, man. Trees all over the fucking road. Oh, this is gonna suck because this fucking town's probably gonna drop way in speed. This is one of those towns on with the coast to coast mod that you can tell they put a lot of time and effort into it because the amount of frames that I'm taking a hit on is crazy. A lot of detail went into it. At least we're back on a semi-normal highway that does 75. That bullshit state route sucked. making decent time. I think we have like 14 hours to get there. Yeah, we have a little less than 14 hours. It says we'll be there in 7 hours and 40 minutes. Past these guys. They're all doing the damn speed limit. From a distance, that FedEx trailer looked like shit. The skin on it. Thank God that bobtail moved. Shit, I'm driving in 2 fucking lanes. I just hit a bump. Getting fucking airborne in a almost 60,000 pound truck. We'll stay in this lane for a second. This thing really, I mean, obviously we're fairly light, but this thing really doesn't even get bothered by a load. I don't do a lot of that real heavy shit. Any of the overweight stuff, I don't really fuck with it. So a lot of these loads are well under 80,000, and this truck just no issue, just fucking flying through. You know, this by far is probably one of the essential mods, I would say, is especially if you're a Peterbilt fan. The Viper2 379 389 is by far one of the coolest trucks. On top of it, there's literally hundreds of skins that you can download for it, whether it be through the Steam Workshop or even on like any of the places that you can get ATS mods from. Jesus Christ, one of you fuckers need to move. You know, obviously this one I custom made myself. You know, and I don't release any of this shit to the public just because of the fact that most of the time I put my own special name on it, or you know, numbers, stuff like that, so I just keep them for myself. These trucks aren't really that difficult to skin. All you gotta do is get a hold of the template, and all over YouTube there's tutorials on how to do it correctly. It's weird because you actually use you use a program that's meant for European Truck Simulator, Europe Truck Simulator, whatever the fuck they call it. And you upload it in there, and then you gotta go through the actual file and change some shit around in order to get it to work. But someone figured it out and passed along the knowledge, and definitely works, obviously, because my truck has it. It's a cool tanker. I've been looking for a nice dry bulk trailer, you know, a mod or anything, one of the ownable ones. The couple that I've found aren't really that great. One has some major texture glitches when you turn on your lights, because in real life I haul dry bulk, so, you know, just for shits and giggles it'd be fun to do it in here. This is a fucked up off-ramp. This is all obviously part of the coast to coast. You know, I think they're on like version 2.7 for the new version of ATS. I mean, realistically, you could run coast to coast, and you could run Viper2's 379, 389, and that's pretty much the only mods you really need to run. You know, if you wanted to get a couple custom trucks, you know, you can, but they're few and far between. I've not had very good luck with a lot of them. You know, either texture problems, or they don't drive right. So I typically run minimal mods. You know, I do have some, but it's mainly for like graphics and sound and stuff like that. I don't really run a ton of different things. Obviously, I use like the realistic businesses and stuff, just because it's a little more immersive. You don't have to sit there and look at the game's bullshit, you know, and I understand why SCS doesn't have it. It's a lot of licensing you have to go through, and you know, a smaller game developer like this, they're not going to be able to afford to do that. But hopefully soon they're coming out with the expansion pack for Washington. Hopefully that comes out soon. They said sometime in 2019, which we're already 3 months in, so it's got to be coming soon, I would assume. Got 237 miles. We could be a shithead and fucking just balls to the wall and do 115. Get there in 2 hours. We are coming up fairly soon. We got about 8 hours before we got to take a rest break. this guy gonna get over, or what the fuck is he gonna do? No, we're gonna have to pass him on the right. Cause you're a shithead, dude. I see the gas trucks all over the place, but I never get runs for them. Because I'm curious if they're running like from refinery to refinery, or if they're running from refinery to fuel station. Like, it'd be interesting to see. But for as long as I've been playing this game, over a year, about a year, I've never run one load. The ADM skin's fucked up. Shouldn't be that far forward on the trailer. That's part of the real trailers deal. I obviously didn't make them. Nice looking truck. Come on, dude, just pass the Camaro and get the fuck over. You won't, because they're shitheads. One thing I do need to look into is see if there is some sort of realistic traffic, or realistic AI driving, I should say. I don't want realistic traffic necessarily. You come through some of these areas and you'll sit and fucking stop and go traffic. We got a deadline, buddy. Get the fuck out of our way. Let's see. Saw a sign that said towards Alexandria. Oh shit. I look away for 2 fucking seconds. Yeah, we're down under 100 miles now. GPS says we'll get there in an hour and 54. I look at that as the time to beat. We're just fucking flying past these guys. Jesus. Miles. This guy's sitting there clogging up the left lane. We gotta get off here anyway, so. Ah, shit. Glad we made that turn without fucking hitting anybody. Ah, motherfucker. I didn't even realize that was a cop. I don't know what BNSF wants with fucking cars, unless they're going on the rail. That's more than likely what's going on with them. They're probably going on the rail. Alright, so it looks like... Where the hell do we have to put this motherfucker? Right there. So we gotta snake this bitch back through with all this shit in our way. I don't know if we're gonna fucking be able to do this. Well, we don't have a choice, but... This is probably going to be the only way that we can do this. Just to physically come out here and back this motherfucker up. This trailer swings fast. Oops, I'm still in fucking... We might be a little too... Yeah, let me see if I can... Yeah, we're gonna hit that fucking... Maybe not. Yeah, we are. Just pull it up a little bit. I have to jackknife this motherfucker a little. God damn it. Don't want to hit anything, but this is tight as can be with a long nose and... Ah, shit. The fuck? Oh, I'm hitting the tire on this damn thing. Oh, fuck. Here goes the front bumper. .80 turn just to correct this bitch. Damn it. We have to try something here real quick. Straighten the trailer out a little bit. There we go. Tractor's crooked, but the trailer isn't, so that's all that matters. Alright guys, well that's all there is to it. I'm going to continue doing some of these videos here and there. Again, like I've said in the past, I'm not playing this game regularly, but maybe once a week once, twice a week, somewhere in that area, I'll upload a video playing ATS. As always, if you like what we do, comment, like, and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll talk to you guys later.